Hi everyone, this is Luxtos, and today I'm bringing you a very special video about the Death Knight WeakAuras update. Yes, they're getting updated again. So the Death Knights had the PvP talents and all of that good stuff, but I really wanted to have the clean looking auras, right? So I changed my style a little bit. All of the active auras are showing over the actual cooldown. We're now having a cast bar built into there. We're having a lot of cool stuff in there. So I really wanted to do what I call the phase 3 for the Death Knight, and we're gonna get right into it, guys. So I just wanted to show you real quick something really cool that WeakAuras introduced a couple days ago. It is called WeakAuras Companion. It is a small software that you can download right now that will connect your WeakAuras add-on to the actual WeGo website. What is it going to do is it's going to tell you pretty much if you have any WeakAuras that need to be updated. So you can go in setting here, link your World of Warcraft root, your account, and your WeGo settings. So if you want your account to be in there in order to ignore auras that you might already have yourself uploaded on there, and then you can change some of the client setting, right, if you want to start it on launch and stuff like that. Then you can go back to the main window, click fetch update, and it's going to let you know if there is any of your auras that need to be updated. If they do need to be updated, then you can go back into World of Warcraft, open the WeakAuras panel. There you go, and you're gonna have make sure you have the latest version, right? And then next to the group there's gonna be a little icon with some spinning arrows telling you that you could possibly update that group or a specific aura, right? So you're gonna click on it, it's gonna pop up a little panel, and it's gonna let you know if you want to make a copy or you want to update it over your current imported version. Right, so that's really straightforward. That is really, really powerful, and I recommend that you guys get the software. The link is going to be down in the description below. It is weakaura.wtf. They have a version, I think, for Windows, Mac, and Linux, at least I think. And you guys are going to be able to download it and start using it to make sure you always have the latest version of your favorite WeakAuras, right? So if you're ready, let's get right into the Death Knight WeakAuras update. Okay, so here are the new updated version of the Death Knight WeakAuras. We're going to open up WeakAuras with a /WA. We currently have the latest version, so at the time of this recording, this is 2.11. Make sure you have this latest version, right? So you're going to have the exact same 6 group, except they're going to be a little bit more cleaned up, right? So there's going to be less moving around, especially into the specific group up here. So every time you use an ability, instead of activating up here, it is simply going to show up over the actual cooldown. It is going to flash, give you a timer, and have this little glowing aura over it. So that's going to be pretty straightforward. We've added some little things, like we've added some changing of the colors if you don't have the resources to apply to use some of those spells. So for example, Dead and Decay, and even Death Strike here, it's gonna let you know if you have the resources for it. You have the percentage, how many health are you going to get back from your Death Strike, and you have your Blood Shield in here just as usual. This one didn't change. We just made overall some look and feel change to it. You now have some number over your runes, letting you know how long before your runes get off cooldown again. And it's just overall a better looking auras, right? You're going to have the cast bar as well. So if I go ahead and cast Blood Drinker, you're going to have the cast bar running over here. And we now have Dark Command cooldown. So if I use Dark Command, you're going to see that the little white bar is going to try to recharge back to the top, letting you know that your Dark Command is available again. There you go. So that's really straightforward. You no longer have passive talent sitting in there. So if I go with Heartbreaker, for example, as soon as I drop out of combat, if I go with Heartbreaker, waiting for the cooldown here, there you go, and I go with Bone Storm, for example, it's going to show up there. Instead of being undecided, it's simply going to take the spot of this first row, and if you do not have Bone Storm, it's simply going to show Vampiric Blood. So that's really cool, right? Everything else is pretty much the same, so we're going to go down to Frost, and we're going to show you what's going on. So, right, so you can see how much time it takes to cast your spell, the name of the spell, all of that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and put on some weapons. There you go. Okay, so Frost didn't change much. It's the same rotation and everything, right? So it's just cleaning up the ores, making sure that everything is really obvious when it's active, so you don't have to look twice at it. This one is going to dim down whenever it is not ready. One stack before being full, it's going to come back to 100% opacity and color, then it's going to glow at 20 stacks, so you're going to be able to track that pretty easily. Everything else is tracked exactly the same, so we're going to track whenever you're full on RP, whenever you have a killing machine proc, and all of that good stuff is going to be in there, except that now we're tracking the actual duration of all the buff and all the active effect over on top of those, right? So that's going to be it for Frost. We're going to go straight up to Unholy. Again, we didn't change much for Unholy. It's all pretty straightforward. All of the PvP talents are in there, so Transfusion, all of that good stuff is just going to show up whenever you press on it. As you can see, your disease are going to be reduced in opacity and desaturated whenever they're not applied. If you decide to apply them, they're going to light up, and the pandemic effect is going to be taken into account. It's going to glow whenever it's about to run off. So that's pretty neat. Everything else here is working exactly as you would expect it to work, so didn't change much in terms of rotation. We just improved a little bit overall the WeakAuras and make sure that they're on point with my latest version of Shaman, Warrior, and Warlock. We're gonna keep going with this process. I'm letting you know a small news in advance. The next one is going to be Hunter. Hunter is one of those WeakAuras that need to be reworked entirely, and we're gonna implement all of this new cool design and all of the new design philosophy in the Hunter remake, right? So that's gonna be it for this video. If you want to check me out, I'm on Twitch, so I always record these videos while I'm live on Twitch. You can come say hi, drop a follow. I'll greatly appreciate it, right? So this is it for me today, guys. Good luck in BFA.